What up, farm? How you going? So today it's very windy out there, very windy. And as you can see, I've got the nitro folded out. And that's because this ram on this fold section is leaking a lot. So I'm going to pull it off and we're going to put a new seal kit in it. So let's go and do it. Right, so we got the ram off. I'm unsure what I should do. Maybe I'll give it a wash up first and then I'll do it. Right, so I gave it a bit of a wash up in some petrol and now I'm going to split it off. So how this ram works, there's one piece here which is this end, one piece which is the end cap, the barrel in the middle, and then the yoke and the piston that move together with the plunger that's on the bolt on the inside, but I'll show you that in a moment. So yeah, I'm going to undo all these bolts and split it off. Alright, so I've ditched the headphones because I'll be doing a bit more talking. So you'll be able to see I got the bolts out that are holding it all together. And now I'll give you a warning. I'm not a hydraulic expert and I haven't done a whole lot of this, but I know a little bit and I think it's really cool. So I wanted to show you guys. So anyway, we're about to split this end off and then we'll see what's on the inside. Alright, so I've got it all knocked apart. Now, this is the inside of it. This is the... Holy moly. That doesn't look good. Oh, the shaft's actually bent. It's not the seal after all. Jeepers. That's not good. So this has been leaking oil since I got the machine. And I don't know why it's got this big grind mark on it. Something bad must have happened, but yeah, it's on there and it shouldn't be. So I'm actually gonna have to get a new shaft for that. That's a shame. So I'm not even sure what that is or how that's happened. Obviously something must have broken for that to happen and they've just put it back together because probably they were trading it in, or I don't really know. I don't know how that happens and how you don't pick up on that. I don't know how I didn't pick up on that, because it's supposed to be all smooth like this. And yeah, like I was saying, it does have a bend in it now that I'm really looking at it. But yeah, anyway, we'll just have to get a new shaft and put that on when we can get one. Alright, so normally I wouldn't do this, but given the circumstance and the fact we want to go spraying tomorrow, because it might be our only chance for a while, I have had a go at welding it up. I've ground it all down, and you know, it's not great, but it's a lot better than what it was. It all still slides across there a lot better than before when it had lips on it. So yeah, I don't know, we'll put it back together and see if it works. Alright guys, so we're out spraying. That hydraulic ram that I tried to fix up yesterday, it didn't go well. The day didn't finish off alright. Anyway, this morning we tried to straighten out the bend in it after I'd welded it up. Couple of hits in and bang, it snapped. The shaft actually, yeah, so a couple of hits in, the piston actually broke in half right where I've been welding it. Dad was going to town for something else, so he took it into the engineer's shop in town. They just happened to have a second-hand piece of shaft that he was able to mill down to fit what we needed. So big thanks to Rick from Elliott Engineering. Yeah, but he said do not weld them, do not try and straighten them. Once they're bent, once they've got a gouge in them, throw them away, because it's just not worth it. He said when you weld them, it changes the temper of the steel, which makes it weaker, and it operates under such high pressure, the hydraulic system, that it'll break, could break, and makes it very dangerous. So he said what he did was not a very big job, not hard to do, and was relatively quick. So it's not worth the hassle and the possible pain to try welding it. So that's something I learned. I'll stick that one in the memory bank, and yeah, a note to all of you out there, so that none of us have to learn it the hard way. Do not weld up a hydraulic ram. What we're doing here though is a knockdown. This one is a knockdown, like we're killing everything in preparation for lucerne that we're going to sow in 7 days. For anyone overseas, that's alfalfa. Or for anyone not on a farm, you've probably seen alfalfa sprouts in the supermarket. Yeah, well, we're sowing alfalfa or lucerne in this paddock, and the sheep like to eat it. Lucerne is a perennial plant. It's a perennial plant. Once it's established, it'll grow for a few years. I don't know. I guess will just grow for as long as it can. Some chemicals kill it. That's one way it can get finished off. Overgrazing can kill it, and also if you sow a crop through it, or you're tilling or whatever, that will also kill it. Not going to fit through that, yeah. So yeah, it's a very hardy plant, grows well on the sand, doesn't grow as well on the heavy dirt, we've found. Yeah, the sheep do very well on it. It grows predominantly in the summer, so any summer rain that we get, it gives us a good amount of screen feed from the looser. So you didn't see that, but I did. I'd finished talking and I meant to turn the camera off, but instead I turned the spray off. So I've got to turn around and go again. Alright, so finished spraying, and now Dad's got some more sheep in the yards using lambs, and we're going to draft the lambs off, so we got something to do tomorrow. Right, so the ewes that we've got here, Dad's going to take them back to their paddock. The lambs are still in the yards over there. Tomorrow we will give them their 2 drenches, 2 needles, and get a weight on them. Then they can go into their paddock. Right, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all the comments and all the support. I really appreciate it. You guys are what makes this channel. So yeah, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day, or enjoy tomorrow. See you in the next one.